What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. So one of the points that I like to make when when people try to compare players from different eras is that we got to remember that, for instance, the MVP award didn't come into existence until I believe it was the 55-56 season. I think that was the first year. Wasn't an MVP award the first decade of the NBA. So George Mikan never won an MVP award, even though he would have won quite a few if the award had existed. Bill Russell never won a Defensive Player of the Year award. I'm pretty sure he would probably have set the record for most Defensive Player of the Year award selections if that award had existed when he played. If blocks leaders was tracked when Wilt played and Russell, they would be far and away number one. More likely Wilt number one, Bill Russell number two when it comes to leading the league in blocks, especially Wilt Chamberlain. Triple doubles. If these things were counted, Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain would be much higher on the all-time list. I'm pretty sure. I can't, verify this, but I'm pretty sure that Bill Russell probably had more than 100 triple doubles just off of double-digit blocks in his career, and Wilt, with his passing and blocking ability, probably had at least 300 triple doubles. Now, how do I know this? Just off of looking at incomplete stats that don't get counted. Possibly could have had as many as 500 triple doubles. And if these were the numbers that we had to look at, we'd be looking at these players in a whole different light. So, this brings me to my point in this video. I wanted to see how many Eastern Conference MVP awards Larry Bird would have won had this award existed when he played. This is an award that just started, last year? So, how many of Larry Bird have won? Well, I do know 1 year that there was in the Eastern Conference. In 1985, against I think it was the Bucks that year, Bird would not have won it that year. It would have more than likely have gone to Kevin McHale, who I think that was the first year he was starting for the Boston Celtics, after having come off the bench at the beginning of his career in favor of Cedric Maxwell. I believe that's the year Maxwell got traded to the Clippers. I think it was. I think he got traded. But anyway, Larry Bird would have won Eastern Conference MVP 4 different times in his career. He would have won it in 1981 when Boston completed a 3-1 comeback against the Sixers. In that series, he averaged 26.7 points, 13.4 rebounds, 4.6 assists, 1.9 steals, and 1.4 blocks. Now, during that time period of Larry Bird's career, he was playing at the power forward position. He would have won it again in 1984 against the Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals. That year, he averaged 27.4 points, 10 rebounds, 6 assists, 2.4 steals, 0.6 blocks, 50%. Oh, that's right. I forgot to name the shooting percentages in the Sixers series. 48.6% from the floor, 33.3% from downtown, and 89.4% from the charity stripe. Against the Bucks, 50% shooting, 50% from downtown, 89.8% from the charity stripe. 1986 against the Bucks. I'm trying to think of 85. Were they playing the Bucks in the finals, or was it someone else? I think it was the Bucks. 1986 against the Bucks, Bird would have won Eastern Conference Finals MVP, 25.3 points, 9.5 rebounds, 8 assists per game, 1.8 steals, 54.5% shooting from the floor, 50% from downtown, 95.3% from the charity stripe. And he would have won it again in 1987 against the Detroit Pistons in that conference finals. 27.1 points per game, 10.4 rebounds, 7.6 assists, 48.6% shooting from the floor. Did not shoot well from downtown, only 21.4% for the series, but a blistering 94% from the charity stripe. So Bird would have had at least 4 Eastern Conference MVPs, if he had, if that award had existed when he played. But anyway, tell me what you guys think.